going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 running backs currently in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. This is the last top 5 positional video for the month of February. We kind of slacked on doing these, but for the month of March, starting tomorrow, we're going to be dropping a bunch of top 5 videos at every single position. I got you covered. Now, if you enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, do me a favor, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. And also, if you're brand new here because you were searching around YouTube for MUT 22 content, or maybe this video was recommended to you, click that subscribe button as well, turn that notification bell on so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. The last time we did a top 5 running back video was I think it was January 4th, so we're almost 2 months away from the last time that we did it, and there's been a lot of very good running backs that have dropped since then. We got you covered, but let's talk about some budget options first. These are going to be running backs under 150,000 coins, and you're pretty confident that you're going to see Eric Dickerson on this top 5, I'm sure, when you click the play button on this video. But his 95 overall, which is not his ultimate legend, his full ultimate legend, is a very, very good budget option. Under 100K, about 95K on average, 94 speed. I love the trucking and break tackle combo, 93 truck, 94 break tackle. His catching is terrible. He is an elusive back here. You can't power him up because this is a set piece, and the catching is a little iffy. I do also like that he adds in 92 spin move and 94 juke move. This is basically a great value version of the Ultimate Legend, the full Ultimate Legend, Eric Dickerson, that is. So if you're saving up to get that set done, this is a piece you're going to need for it. You go ahead and buy this piece, use this as your running back until you save up enough coins to get the set done. I like this card a lot. The second budget option I got for you guys, which is right around 100K, is going to be 95 overall legend Walter Payton. He has 94 speed, same as the Dickerson we just saw. Break tackle, trucking a little bit better, 95 on both of those. The catching way better here. So if you like to pass the ball, this card is a receiving back archetype. You can power him up because it's not a set piece, it's a full legend. 85 catching, receiving back means he gets backfield master for 1 AP, and then he gives you very good spin and juke move. 94 spin, 95 juke, and also his stiff arms at 92. So let's move on to our top 5, and coming in at number 5 is going to be 96 overall legend Christian Okoye. I almost put the Joe Mixon 96 overall card in this spot as well. Another very, very good card that just got left out of the top 5. I like Okoye because he's a very good power back and he has a lot of weight to him, which is going to cause a lot of falling forward animations when you run the ball. So he has 94 speed. You mix that in with the combination of 97 trucking, 95 break tackle. Very, very good card there. The one thing that he does lack, or I should probably say 2 things, is that his spin move is only 80, so with that glitchy spin animation that I'm sure you've done a million times and you faced it a million times, you want to have 88 spin move or higher, and he is nowhere near that, unfortunately. Also, his juke move is a little bit low at 84. He does give you 93 stiff arm. Let's talk about abilities. He is a power back, so in my opinion, you should be rocking like a bulldozer or a bruiser. Those are probably the best 2 abilities. You can also try tank, though it's a little bit more expensive at 3 ability points for a power back. Pricing wise, $302K on Xbox, $309 on PlayStation, and $344 on PC. When you factor in the price, I think you can get a lot more for the coin value of about $300K, but if you need a power back, this is a good card. Now, speaking of power backs, here is a better option, and it's actually a cheaper card. So you want to go this route if you're going power back, and that's going to be the Gridiron Guardians 2 97 overall champion, Derrick Henry. He's giving you +2 speed compared to Okoye, so 96 speed. He's got 97 trucking, 97 break tackle, and at this point in the game, these cards aren't even really, they don't need to be powered up. This card is that good. Now, the catching is very low, only 68 catching if we scroll down a little bit. He doesn't hit that spin move threshold, only 83 spin move. He does have 89 juke move. If you power him up, that's going to get it to 90, which is going to make it better. And the stiff arm at 98 is not too shabby. The one thing that I will tell you just from experience with this card, he is not the greatest of route runners. So if you do depend on passing the ball to your running back a lot, he doesn't really drop a ton of passes, but he doesn't get much separation on them. And that's probably the biggest problem I have with this card. He's strictly going to be used for running situations only. don't rely on him on passing. Now, with his abilities, same thing as we just saw with Okoye, Bulldozer at 1 AP, Bruiser at 2 AP would be my recommendations for this card. Bulldozer probably more so than the other because it's only 1 AP. And then pricing-wise, he's cheaper than Okoye. Very, very good value for this card. $240K on Xbox, $236 on PlayStation, $255 on PC. And remember, you can complete his Gridiron Guardians 2 Champion set, which usually is going to be about $300K, but you get this card, you get his power-up, and you get a couple of the Gridiron Guardian 2 94 overalls back in return. It's usually more value, better value to complete the set. I told you guys we would see Eric Dickerson again in the top 5. Of course, here is his Ultimate Legend, 97 overall. He is an elusive back. First time we've seen that in the top 5 here. 96 speed, so same as the Derrick Henry we just saw. He's got 97 break tackle and 96 trucking. So I think Henry was 97 and 97. Dickerson is just -1 in the trucking. His catching is better at 70, and then he does hit the spin move, the juke thresholds, 94 spin move, 97 juke move, and his stiff arm. It's not the 98 that Derrick Henry had, but it is a 94, so it's much, much better. And being a little elusive back, he's going to get a little bit of different abilities, more reliable in the pass game. He is a little bit more expensive, but I still think overall the cost is going to outweigh the value that Derrick Henry is going to give you. Abilities for Eric Dickerson here. We have Backfield Master for 2 AP. Remember, that's going to get better route running and additional hot routes if you're passing the ball. He can get Evasive for 2 AP, but I think the juke move is good enough to where you don't really need an ability for that. Bulldozer, 2 AP, pretty solid, more expensive than it would be on a power back, but you know, you can still throw it on there. And then Spin Cycle and Jukebox, both 1 AP. Again, I think Spin and Juke are good enough without abilities, but for 2 AP total to get Spin Cycle and Jukebox, not a bad idea there. Now, his card, as I mentioned a little while ago, is a little bit more pricey, but it is coming down in price. I think that's mainly due to the Combine Chris Johnson, who will be on our list, of course. This card was like $500K the first weekend it came out, and I thought that was a little bit overpriced at the time, and I would have recommended, I probably did recommend Derrick Henry, but now that this card is down in price, I think this one is better than Henry. 323K on Xbox, 339 on PlayStation, and 338 on PC. I feel like some of you might argue with me in the comments section on this decision, but Marcus Allen comes in at number 2. I think maybe some of you might have Eric Dickerson above him, and I can make a case as Marcus Allen being the number 1 running back in the game right now. I know we're taking a -1 speed hit with the 95 speed, but I just feel like this is the most complete running back in the game right now, and when you factor in his abilities and his price and his rental option here, I just think he's above everybody else. So 95 speed, yes, we're taking the -1 there. 87 catching, that's one of the best catch ratings in the game for any running back. Then he gives you the 97 trucking and the 97 break tackle. We're literally looking at like Derrick Henry trucking and break tackle. You mix that in with the fact that he has 96 spin move, 94 stiff arm, 97 juke move. Like I said, this card is just so complete. And he's a receiving back archetype, which means he gets some really, really good abilities, and he gets them for cheap. And when I say good abilities, I'm mainly talking about Backfield Master, right? And that's because I pass the ball a ton. I almost need this ability on my running back. I would recommend it if you pass a lot more than you run as well. It's going to give you those additional hot routes, better route running with all the people running man coverage right now, having that tight, or that, not tight end, but that angle route for your running back with a guy with this speed, and his route running is much better, and his catching, and just everything is better. He can come in handy. He also gives you running back apprentice for 1 AP. I would still use Backfield Master. It's basically a better version of running back apprentice, but he can get Spin Cycle for 2 AP, Bulldozer and Jukebox and Spin Cycle, all 2 AP, so more expensive on this card than it would be for an elusive back like Eric Dickerson. But at the end of the day, I don't really touch those because I think that the juke move and the spin move are better without, not better without, but just as good or good enough without abilities. And then when it comes to pricing on this card, $300K on Xbox, $329 on PlayStation, $300 on PC. Remember, this is an LTD card which quick sells for $250K. So if you're buying it $300K and you quick sell it in a month when we get new running backs that will likely at that point be better than this one, you're getting $250 of the $300K back that you spent. It literally costs about $50K to own this card right now. And here he is, number 1 on our list, Combine Chris Johnson, 97 overall. I still think Marcus Allen is the most complete back, but it's hard to ignore a running back with 98 speed without even needing to power him up. That's +2 speed above the Marcus Allen. He also gives you 97 break tackle. Please do not try to truck with this card. 37 trucking. It's not a typo. It's not a graphic glitch. 98 acceleration, 96 agility. He's an elusive back, right? We saw the abilities that they can get. His catching is a little bit low as well at 69. I shouldn't even say a little bit. It's more like a lot bit low. If we look at the other attributes, stiff arm, only 52, 93 spin move, 97 juke. So he's going to get past defenders with the speed, spin, and the juke. Again, I think we had to put this card at number 1. I can make a case for Marcus Allen at number 1. Some of you might agree with me, some of you might not. But I think the fact that he gets 98 speed, don't power this card up. I mean, you can, but it's not necessary with the 98 speed. We had to put him at 91. And his pricing is pretty good. So with the abilities, we already saw most elusive backs. You're going to want to put either jukebox, spin cycle on there, of course. And then price-wise, okay, overview here, or not overview, price-wise, $247 on Xbox, $247K, $235 on PlayStation, and $278K on PC. You can always complete his Combine set for like $275, $280K. You'll get this 97 overall Chris Johnson plus 494 overall Combine players in return, and his power up if you choose to power him up. And there you have it. Those are our top 5 running backs currently in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Who did I leave off the list? Who do you have at number 1? Who are you using? Leave it down below in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.